Tune into Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad.
Sri Lanka won the first T20 international of the three-match series by 7 wickets to take 1-0 lead at Palikale today. Winning the toss and put Bangladesh into bat, and batting first, Bangladesh scored 154 for the loss of 5 wickets in their stipulated 20 overs, and in reply, Sri Lanka achieved the target for the loss of 3 wickets in 19 overs, winning the match by 7 wickets with 1 over still to be bowled. Sri Lankan captain Charita Salanka winning the toss and put Bangladesh into bat, and batting first, Bangladesh had an opening stand of 46 in just 5 overs, and they lost their first wicket, and that is of Tanzim Hasan, who made 16 of 17 balls, hitting 2 fours with a strike rate of 94, caught by Mahesh Tikshana off the bowling of Tushara. The second wicket fell at 65, and the captain Lytton Das departed in the 8th over, scoring 6 of 11 balls, and he was legged before by Vandersay. While the third wicket, 2 runs later, they lost their third wicket, Pervez Hussain Imam, in the 9th over, who was out after scoring 38 of 22 balls, hitting 5 fours and 1 6 with a strike rate of 173. He was caught by Shanaka off the bowling of Mahesh Tikshana. Then their fourth wicket fell at 89 in the 13th over, and Tauhid Ridroy was the fourth man to go, scoring 10 of 13 balls, and he was caught by Mendis off the bowling of Shanaka. The fifth wicket fell at 135. Mehdi Hassan Miraz was the fifth man to go in the 19th over, and he made 29 of 23 balls, hitting 4 fours. His strike rate was 126, caught by Charita Salanka off the bowling of Mahesh Tikshana. In the end, Mohammad Naeem with 32 and Shamim Hussain with 14 runs remain unbeaten. Naeem made 32 of 29 balls, hitting 1 4 and 1 6, and his strike rate was 110, while Shamim Hussain made 14 of 5 balls, hitting 2 sixes, and his strike rate was 280. Bangladeshi batsmen hit 12 fours and 4 sixes. Sri Lankan bowlers were economical. Chamika Karunaratne 1 over 8 runs and no wicket with economy of 8, and he was hit for 1-4. Then Nuwan Tushara, 4 overs, 32 runs and 1 wicket. His economy was also 8, and he was hit for 3 fours and 1 6. He bowled 8 dot balls. Binura Fernando, 3 overs, 22 runs and no wicket. 7.33 is his economy. He bowled 5 dot balls, and he was hit for 1 4 and 1 6. Then Mahesh Tikshana, 4 overs for 37 runs and 2 wicket. With economy of 9.25, he was hit for 4 4 and 1 6, and he bowled 5 dot balls. Dasun Shanaka, 4 overs, 22 runs and 1 wicket, with economy of 5.50, and he was hit for only 2 fours in his 4 overs, and he bowled 10 dot balls. Jeffrey Vandersay, 4 overs, 25 runs and 1 wicket, his economy was 6.25, and he was hit for 1 4 and 1 6. He also bowled 9 dot balls. In reply, Sri Lanka, chasing a target of 155, achieved the target in 19 overs for the loss of 3 wickets. Yes, their start was brilliant, and they put on 78 runs in just 4.4 overs. Pathum Nissanka was the first man to go, scoring 42 of just 16 balls, hitting 5 fours and 3 sixes with a staggering strike rate of 263. It was caught by Rishad Hussain off the bowling of Mehdi Hassan Miraz. Then their second wicket fell at 120. The first wicket put on 78, and the second wicket 42 of 49 between Pereira and Mendes that took their total to 120 in the 13th over, and they lost their second wicket. Kusal Pereira was the second man to go, scoring 24 of 25 balls, hitting 2 fours and 1 6. His strike rate was 96, and he was caught by Lytton Das off the bowling of Rishad Hussain. The third wicket, 28 runs later, they lost their third wicket, and that is of Kusal Mendis in the 18th over. And Kusal Mendis, after scoring 73 of just 51 balls, hitting 5 fours and 3 sixes with a strike rate of 143. He was out for 73, caught by Shamim Hussain off the bowling of Mohammad Saifuddin. While the fourth wicket, unbroken 11 runs partnership between Avishka Fernando and Charita Salanka, the captain, took their team to home and winning the match by 7 wickets. Sri Lankan batsmen hit 12 fours and 8 sixes. The difference is sixes, with Bangladeshi batsmen hit 4. In comparison, the Sri Lankan batsmen hit double number of sixes as compared to Bangladesh. They hit 8 sixes and reach the target in 19 overs for the loss of 3 wickets. Looking at the Bangladeshi bowling, Mohammad Saifuddin 3 overs 22 runs and 1 wicket with economy of 7.33. Then Taskin Ahmed, he was very expensive. 3 overs for 43 runs and no wicket with economy of 14.33. He was hit for 4 fours and 3 sixes. Then Tanzim Hasan 4 overs for 34 runs and no wicket with economy of 8.50. He was hit for 2 fours and 2 sixes. Mehdi Hasan Miraz was economical as ever. 4 overs for 24 runs and 1 wicket with economy of 6, and he was hit for 2 sixes. Then Shamim Hussain 1 over for 11 runs and no wicket, and Rishad Hussain 4 overs 24 runs and 1 wicket. He was also very economical. His economy was 6 and he was hit for 3 fours. Kusal Mendis of Sri Lanka, who scored 73 of 51 balls, was declared player of the match. Kusal Mendis, Pathum Nissanka easily dispatched Bangladesh in T20 International Series opener. But it was Sri Lanka's bowling that laid the groundwork, with Shanaka and Vandersay applying the squeeze. Kusal Mendis smote another half-century. Pathum Nissanka crashed a 16-ball 42, and Sri Lanka made light work of a target of 155, strolling home at the end of the 19th over. It was Sri Lanka's bowling that laid the groundwork though, with Dasun Shanaka playing shorter lengths to concede only 22 runs of his 4 overs. While Jeffrey Vandersay also kept a lid on the scoring, Bangladesh might wonder if they were not ambitious enough, having lost only 5 wickets in their innings. Their total always seemed light, but when Sri Lanka thumped 78 runs in the first 5 overs, losing only 1 wicket in that period, it felt even more meagre. With Kusal and Nissanka having provided that early explosion, the other batsmen did not have to strain themselves to prod Sri Lanka home. That entire Kusal and Nissanka opening stand was box office, as they ransacked 78 of just 28 balls together. But there was one sequence that was utterly unmissable, as they racked up 30 of 6 balls between 2.4 overs and 3.3 overs. The first 3 balls were Tanzim Hasan bowling to Nissanka, who smoked the bowler over cow corner, spanked him over cover, and got a lucky inside edge past the stumps in between. The next 3 balls were Taskin Ahmed to Mendis, who launched him over the cover boundary, slapped a 4 behind square on the off, then in perhaps the shot of the tour, slog-swept Taskin over deep square leg for 6. There were other spectacular bursts of hitting in that partnership too. Nissanka starting the chase with 3 consecutive 4s, especially memorable. At the end of this stand, Nissanka had struck at 263 and Mendes at 233. At the end of the 7th over, Bangladesh were 57 for 1. At the end of the 17th, they were 122 for 4, which means that in the 60-ball stretch, they scored only 65, despite their batsmen being at the crease throughout. This is perhaps where that innings lost its way, with captain Liton Das making 6 from 11 and Tauhid Redroy hitting 10 of 13. Number 5 batsman Mohammad Naeem also struggled despite being at the crease for more than 11 overs and finishing not out. He made 32 of 29 balls. The only batsmen who brought serious urgency to the innings were Pervez Hussain Imon and Shamim Hussain. Imon crashed 5 fours and a 6 over mid-wicket in his 38 of 22 balls, even as opening partner Tanzim Hasan was struggling at the other end. Later, Shamim hit 2 sixes in his 5-ball stay. The reverse swept 6 of Tikshana in the 19th over, a particular highlight. He also took an outstanding overhead catch, running back from short cover to end Kushal's inning.
Keep on watching Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad for latest news, views, and interviews of sports personalities from around the world.